Hello, my name is Ryan Burkhard. I've had extensive experience in IT and cybersecurity sales over the years, including experience with various sales methodologies, such as MEDPIC, Miller Heiman, and others. In this case, I'd like to go through how I leveraged one service, in this case, incident response, to increase sales in MDR, a second service. And I used basically lessons learned from incident response customers. And I also took a consolidated approach as far as integrations and being able to leverage other company products. So let's get started. In this case, leveraging incident response stories to drive MDR success, turning lessons learned into proactive protection. That's the approach I used to transition companies from reactive incident response services to the proactive comprehensive protection of managed detection and response. Let me walk you through three real-world IR cases that highlight how MDR could have prevented significant losses and how I used these stories to drive MDR adoption. In the first story, a ransomware attack on a global manufacturer. A ransomware attack paralyzed operations across 4 countries, affecting thousands of machines. Endpoint security detected the threats, but prevention features were globally disabled, and logs, though capturing the attack, were unmonitored since prevention was disabled in this case. Prevention isn't optional. It's something that must be used. I used this case to illustrate the critical need for active log monitoring, OT and IT segmentation, and continuous threat detection, core features of MDR. By proactively monitoring and addressing gaps, this company could have avoided the catastrophic downtime that cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars daily. In the second story, business email compromise BEC case at a venture capital firm. An attacker used lookalike domains and patients to execute a highly targeted man-in-the-middle attack during a funding exchange. Over 30 emails were exchanged before anyone even noticed, resulting in a significant financial loss. Sophistication requires vigilance. I explained how MDR's domain monitoring, robust email authentication, and 24/7 threat detection could have flagged the suspicious activity early, stopping the attack in its tracks. By showing how MDR turns reactive responses into active defense, I gained buy-in from stakeholders wary of future BEC risks. And in this case, it wasn't your typical man-in-the-middle attack. Obviously, lookalike domains were created instead of using an auto-forwarding rule. So again, the attacker was able to kind of slip through the cracks on this. Story number 3, university phishing attack. An attacker leveraged stolen credentials to infiltrate Citrix VDI, embed malware in legitimate-looking OneDrive documents, and brute force admin accounts. Security alerts were triggered but ignored, leaving the attack undetected for 2 months. Missed alerts cost more than just time in this case. I use this story to highlight how MDR automated alert triage and active monitoring could have prevented this prolonged breach. MDR offers not just protection, but actionable insights to contain threats before they can actually escalate. One more example that I've typically used, consolidating security for efficiency. A large retailer built out its SOC, its IR team over time, outsourcing to various vendors to fill in security gaps that they identified. Eventually, they found themselves unable to monitor firewalls and turned to us for a solution. In this case, consolidation saves time and money. I showed them how using multiple services from one provider like ours could reduce complexity, cut costs, and close gaps proactively. By leveraging MDR alongside other solutions, they could have avoided piecemeal inefficiencies altogether. In the next case, I'd like to go through the result of building a compelling case for MDR. All of these stories weren't just cautionary tales, they were tools. By sharing how IR services revealed preventable gaps, I demonstrated how MDR turns lessons learned into active defenses. Companies saw that MDR is more than detection, it's prevention, efficiency, and peace of mind. The takeaway in this case, by using real-world examples, I turned the value of MDR into something more tangible for the customer, growing adoption rates and helping organizations transition from costly reactions to proactive security strategies. Thank you for your time today, and I appreciate you watching this brief video.